It all started with a guy named, I guess it was Burkell, who had a Topanga Days operation going when I first came here. He would drive up and down the streets on the day of the event and say, "Put on your hammers and saws and come to Topanga Days. This is your day." And he'd get a loudspeaker of that truck and drive the whole canyon crazy. And we had, a very informal operation going. And then Catherine Penny decided that it would be fun to do a strawberry festival. We started doing an increasingly complex strawberry festival. And that's when Jan Moore decided that maybe we ought to find another way to run that operation. So she and a bunch of friends of theirs formed a group called the Topanga Creek Yacht Club. And everything they did was kind of a joke. But they were serious about doing Topanga Days, so they went back to calling it Topanga Days, like Burkell had.
The Topanga Creek Yacht Club and then Trans-Topanga Airlines, my son Mike thought up. Ski Topanga was Jimmy Gaines's, and then Topanga, London, Paris, Rome, and whatever else ones we had. But Topanga Creek Yacht Club was the beginning of it and the most fun. We sold them at Topanga Days, the women's club, t-shirts and sweatshirts.
In the long run, it was a good thing because Topanga Days grew the way that the expenses were growing. The Moores did it better every year, and they asked the Lions Club to help them with the games. So as the years went on, we streamlined it, and the games evolved.
The community house needed money. It was in debt. The women's club was in debt, having put in the new road and the roof, and had borrowed a good deal of money and needed a way to raise money other than, we did dinners, we did bake sales, we tried everything. And finally we said, well, why don't we let's try something called a craft fair. We have all these artists in the canyon, why not a craft fair? So we had the first Topanga Craft Fair, I think it was 73 or something. And my friend Myra Shegloff said, you need more and better crafts. Lois Mason came and said, you need music. So the next day it became Topanga Days Country Fair and just grew from there. That was either 73 or 74. And it just got bigger and bigger and better and better. We had all these, they call it zany contests, and it was like the horse pucky chuck, one of my favorites, and the lemon eating contest and the cracker whistle. We had everything from the popcorn punt to, you name it. It was just anything dippy that people could think of. The parade started out as the Topanga Times. Down at the bottom it says, Topanga Days, and we want to have a parade. If you want to be in the parade, show up at the post office at 10 o'clock on, I guess it was Memorial Day, Monday Memorial Day, whatever it was. And so I went down there at 9:30, nobody there. I went, oh shoot, but just before 10 o'clock, horses, bicycles with flowers and crepe paper, and by gum, we had our first parade, and it just grew from there. Of course, people came with, they invented floats. Oh, geez, we had fun.